What's going on, YouTube modeling community? Pappy here at West Georgia Rides and Customs. Hope everyone's had a wonderful weekend. Just wanted to show y'all my final on the 48-hour group build hosted by Craig over there at Mutt Modeler. Craig, really appreciate you hosting this this year again. This year I hadn't done one in a while. It's been about 3 or 4 years since I did a 48-hour build, but this year I wanted to jump in. Just kind of wanted to just rest the jets as far as on the commission builds and the and just the show builds, ones that I build a lot for. But this was fun. This was kind of reminiscent of when I was a kid, coming home with a new kit on a Friday night and jumping in there and on the desk in my bedroom and just building away all night and then finishing up on Sunday morning usually. And it was usually a glue bomb. But it sure was fun. It actually just brought back many of those memories. But Craig, again, thank you for hosting this. Been trying to follow everyone's build that's on YouTube, been watching it on Facebook as well. And just beautiful builds on everyone's behalf. Just really while I was working, if I was on the bench, I was watching videos. And I apologize for not, I can't comment on everyone and then be productive on my own. So, but great time had by all. We enjoyed just the camaraderie between each other as we're building and tips and techniques, that we share with each other during this build. So, but again, Craig, thank you very much. Appreciate everybody. Like I say, your thumbs up and your likes on mine as well. But to no further ado, let's. I got started Friday night at about 8:30 when I decided what I was going to build and did my entry video. But here we are. This is the thanks to Jones Mark Jones over there. Him and Brian told me this was the old Rampage Camaro monogram kit, and I remember it. I've had probably 2 or 3 of those kits, but I got this one through just some kits that was donated to me by a friend of mine at work. He just gave me the kits and said, "Here, I'm not in the hobby anymore, but here you go. Do what you want with them." So I took it and just basically I really didn't have time to strip it, but with other community member helps over there at our Facebook group, the Magnificent Bastards modeling crew. My old buddy Joe Neff and Brian Gugamos over there with BG. They were like, "Pappy, side pipes. Well, I left the side pipes on it, and I think it set it off. Guys, I really appreciate y'all's input on that, but let's give it a once around and let's talk about the paint to start off with. Why is it not shiny? Because it is primer. It's white Tamiya primer. Once I sprayed it, I let it dry real good, then I came back with some flat, some dull flat Tamiya clear, and that made it even more dull. So and it actually it allowed me to I could handle it a little bit more too without having to worry about tarnishing the white. So I was able to get a lot done quicker with that as well. Any of the now, as far as 3 colors I used on this, was just really I used the trim and the dash, and the interior was all NATO black. I just, I thought, well, it'd be easier. I ain't got to polish anything. I ain't got to, do a whole lot of effort, but off the original car that I got the idea from, it was a gloss, but I was like, man, let me try this and see how it turns out. The only other shiny part is I used Tamiya white primer, NATO black, and aluminum spray paint. Any of the like the exhaust right there, as far as the side pipes, that's aluminum. I did use right here, this is the K&S aluminum tubing, along with some solder. I just used some real thin solder, rolled it out and bent it up. I'll show y'all underneath it here in just in a minute. But de-chromed everything except for the wheels. The wheels are are the 23-inch Pegasus Hollies. Put those on there and lowered this car as much as I could, just to where it'll accommodate those wheels. Dechromed the front and rear bumpers, blacked out everything. The rear window back here is blacked out. Didn't have a rear seat in it, so why not just black out the window. As far as the rear tail lights, I blacked those out. Any of the panel liner right here, these are the little small 0.5 millimeter, I think. As far as the black Molotow pins, I got those a while back, and these really come in handy. Any of the black that you see right here, as far as the panel lines, these little accents right here by in front of the rear quarter. Any of the other stuff, I used a black Sharpie, but the fine detail, I used the Molotow pen. Let's see, let's keep going around. NATO black on the front grille, as far as that. Just did a little, and took a chrome Molotow and did around the, I don't know if you can tell that lighting is good. It's actually raining here, so it's kind of got dark in here as well. But let's flip it on around right here a little bit more. Let's talk about underneath it right here. Let me kind of flip it up so you can see it. There's what I did with the exhaust. Just pretty much just dumped it up to the exhaust manifold, and took that solder, bent it around where it would connect up to the exhaust manifold. Chrome rear differential. Just actually did a as far as the aluminum tubing drive shaft, did all that, and then just as far as, let's talk about the underneath this. Took the, actually had an old big block Chevy. Of course, it's not a hot rod till two things. I have to have a big block engine in it, just sprayed it orange, as far as Hugger orange, and just detail painted on the inside of the engine compartment. I did plumb it with a radiator hose, but I did not wire it. I just didn't really have the time to do that. But let's put the bonnet back on and give her another spin around here. But Joe and Brian, I really appreciate the comment or the idea for the rear for the side pipes there. That really set it off. I really like that. So, but it's not a hot rod from West Georgia Rods and Customs till that tag's on there. So let's give it one more turn around, and we're going to call this one done. I actually, when I got started Friday night at about 8:30, I got started at 8:30 and I finished at 5:18, I think, Sunday. So, but I didn't get to, dedicate a lot of time as far as the, each and every hour to it. I had yard work to do yesterday, so I was able to get some time in, as far as assembly and as far as painting and things like that, get yard work done, and just, and went out to eat last night. Yesterday evening, me and Vicky went to Red Lobster, and was able to, we got back here and I was able to dedicate a little bit more time to it. But there it is. I think I'm going to call this one not just complete. I'm going to call this one Casper. I used to have a friend of mine in high school that had he had a 69 Camaro that was he called it Casper. It was white with a black deck stripe. So I think I'll just dedicate this one to him, and we'll call this one Casper. But let's leave it right there. That's a cool looking side shot. But anyhow, Craig, again, thank you for hosting this group bill again this year. Really enjoyed it. I'll take some. I'm gonna take some still photos and post it to the 48-hour group bill on Facebook here just in a little while. So, anyhow, folks, again, appreciate all the thumbs up, all the likes. Appreciate all my subscribers, and if you ain't subscribed, please subscribe and give me some thumbs up down there. Anyhow, folks, remember, have a good week. Remember, if you can dream it, build it. God bless y'all. Pappy out of here.